Despite their long and worthy quest, the Surrey boys just could not best the cards that sat upon the wall, so Kevin took a fatal fall. From Middle England came 4 more, they rang a bell to make a floor. Then Natalie, who leads the way, completely brightened Martyr's Day. And now below, in level 2, a mental test is on the brew. It hinges on a queenly card, but will it prove that bit too hard? Ah, Natalie, please be seated.
Can you see the stool, Nat?
Yeah.
Sit down on it or something.
I am very glad to see that you have the key, Natalie. One has far more important things to do than wait for dungeoneers who are too stupid to acquire it. Now, listen very carefully. If you can do that, you should have no trouble, because it's really very simple. Do not follow the path of a queen who was divorced, beheaded, or died, if you wish to survive. There now. A very simple puzzle, is it not?
If you're a history expert, maybe.
It's about the wives of Henry VIII or something, isn't it?
Yeah, divorced, beheaded, died. Divorced, beheaded, survived.
So which was which? Weren't the first 3 called Catherine, Anne, and Jane or something?
Yeah, that's right. Catherine of Aragon was divorced, Anne Boleyn was beheaded, and Jane Seymour died of complications from childbirth.
So we want the other one, Catalina.
No, hang on. Let's go through the other 3. Who was next, Nat?
Anne of Cleves, she was divorced as well.
So let's rule out Anne if she was divorced and beheaded.
Then it was Catherine Parr next.
No, Catherine Howard. She was definitely the one who was beheaded. And Catherine Parr was the one who survived, so then surely that means we want Catherine.
But Catherine was divorced and beheaded.
Yes, but she also survived.
But Henry VIII didn't even have a wife called Catalina, did he? So she can't have been divorced, or beheaded, or died.
Yeah, but she can't have survived being married to him either, if she was never his wife.
Now wait a minute. Catherine of Aragon was Spanish, so her name was really Catalina, probably. By the way, this one's spelt with a C, and Catherine Parr is normally spelt with a C, but Catherine Howard, who was beheaded, normally has a K, so she's not even on here.
But what about Catherine of Spain? Is that a C or a K?
C, but that doesn't matter because she's Catalina on this card.
Okay, but... Well, I bet we're not meant to know this K and C stuff, but there was definitely a Catherine what was beheaded, right?
Yeah, but listen, mate. The other Catherine was the only one who survived.
Right, and Catalina was the Catherine who was divorced. Anyway, in the divorced beheaded died thing, it was Catherine who survived. We have to survive, he said.
Who is he? The cat's father.
Sorry. You guys, Catherine is spades on my card. I want to go out of the spades door.
What one is Catalina?
I'm not telling you.
Stand up, Nat, and walk around the stall. Spades is the first one on the right, which is pretty much just behind Hordriss.
How are we meant to get past the giant card?
There's more than one kind of key, guys.
Hold the card up in front of you or something, Nat.
I hope you're right about this.
Where am I?
You're in a room with stone walls and a tiled floor, and it's all blue. And just in front of you there's a box what spells M. It looks like there might be a couple of things on there, so walk forwards.
Take the orange because it looks like food.
What else is there, Nat?
There's like a talisman sort of thing.
Do you want to pick it up or something?
Yeah, I might as well.
Aha, Natalie! You can leave that if you would. It is merely my calling card. Speaking of cards, you might as well put down that one you're carrying, now that it's brought you here. And, as it has, you must have some knowledge. Let's see if you have a little more. I have a riddle for you, Natalie.
Oh no.
But it's really very simple. Now, listen. This sounds cold, but it's not. It's exceedingly hot.
So it sounds cold, but it's actually hot.
Any ideas, Nat?
Hang on, I'm thinking. What sounds cold?
Ice?
Snow?
Ice cream?
But those are cold. Let's try looking at it the other way. What's hot?
Fire, sun, stove, grate, cinders.
What about coal? That sounds a bit like the word cold, and it's hot if you burn it.
Anything's hot if you burn it.
Yeah, but coal is specifically used for burning. And it's a saying, isn't it? Walking over hot coals.
You must give him an answer, team.
Okay, Nat. Say coal.
Coal.
Falsehood. Chili was the truth I sought.
Oh my god, that's so obvious.
Well, I can't give you any help, I'm afraid. so you must go on without it. Your path lies behind me, and mine lies below. Farewell.
I can't believe we didn't get that.
Oh, well, there it is. Walk forwards now. Now sidestep right a bit. And forwards.
Where am I?
You're in a red corridor with an arched roof, and there's a door just to your left.
It's one of those walls again, Nat.
Password.
It's not going to be the same one.
Well, we've missed it, haven't we?
You could try saying stalagmite again or something.
It won't be that. She'd have more chance if she took a blind guess.
Not much more chance, Steph.
It might be the same one, just to confuse us or something. And Marta was making out like it was the most useful word ever. Say it, Nat.
You might as well, Natalie.
Okay, stalagmite.
Ooh, nasty. Natalie was right, of course. You did miss the password when you couldn't answer Merlin's riddle. I don't know how fond you are of spicy food, team, but on this occasion it seems to have disagreed with you. Spellcasting. D-I-S-M-I-S-S. So farewell, Natalie, Colin, Stephanie, and Keith. Back to Northampton with you now.
Treguard, that is the horriblest thing to happen to a dungeoneer I have ever seen.
Really, Majida?
Well, one of the horriblest. I wonder what nasty, tortury things will happen to the next one.
Well, let's not wait to find out. Enter, stranger. Name yourself, challenger.
Gemma Ramsey.
Call your advisors to us, Gemma.
Tess, Lucy, Roger.
Welcome. Who guides this dungeoneer?
Test driver.
Lucy Robinson.
Roger Davies. And where do you all come from, Gemma?
Melbourne in Cambridgeshire.
Very well, your challenge is accepted. Here is the helmet of justice, which blinds you to the way ahead. Here the knapsack for food to feed your life force. 2 objects may you carry at any one time, and remember, the only way is onwards. There is no turning back. Are you ready, Gemma?
Yes.
Then face the dungeon door and step boldly forward.
Where am I?
You're in a room with a giant scorpion.
This story has a sting in its tail, team. You must time your dungeoneer's crossing with care.
Walk forward, Jez. Okay, stop.
Right, now when we say...
Go.
Phew.
Okay, Jez, take a little sidestep right. Good, and walk forwards.
Where am I?
You're in a blue room with a door on your right and a window to your left. There's a table just in front of you, so if you walk forward...
Okay. Yes, I can see it.
What's on there?
There's, an apple, a pot of jam, an egg, and a jester's clown thingy.
Is it one of those sort of model jester things that jesters hold, with a jester's face on it, and lots of bells?
Yeah, that's exactly it.
Why, so, they could all be used as food, couldn't they? Except the jester's stick, obviously.
We're sure to need the jester's stick.
You'd better take the food first, Gemma. You'll need it for what you're going to face. Which food, though?
I think she should take the apple.
Yeah, the apple must be the food, and the jam and the egg are clue objects. How can they be sure of these Treguards? What if Gemma eats the apples and the war monster tells her something like, an apple a day keeps the doctor at bay?
Well, they can but try and see what happens, Majida.
Huh. I think that means you are safe to take the apple now, guys.
Put the apple in your knapsack then, Jez.
Okay.
Larceny! Another comes to steal from the table of Phelheim. Be warned, intruder. Fail to answer me with truth, and you yourself will become food. Listen. It always runs, yet it has no legs. It often flies, yet it has no wings. It waits for no one, yet no one can avoid it. What is it? A helicopter.
What?
It flies but has no wings.
I don't think that's likely to be the answer, Roger.
What about a space rocket?
Space rockets don't fly, technically.
An answer quickly.
Try not to get asphyxiated on just one part of the riddle, guys.
It runs but has no legs. It could be a river.
It waits for no one, yet no one can avoid it. But you can avoid a river if you want to.
And a river doesn't fly.
I still think it's a helicopter.
Name it now, flesh dweller.
I'm gonna try a river. A river.
Falsehood. Time was the truth I sought. This pachyderm packed her trunk one day. The circus was never the same. An elephant doesn't forget, they say. But can you remember her name?
Oh, Nellie.
Nellie.
Truth accepted. The sacking of Istanbul in the year 1204 marked the end of the Fourth Crusade, but what was that city called then?
Constantinople, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
Say Constantinople, Jez.
Say what?
Constantinople.
Okay. Constantinople.
Truth accepted. 2 is the score. You may know more. Your quest is for the crown. It can sometimes be wise to put your trust in a bad egg.
So what if they had decided to eat the egg before, huh? You can bet your bottom that Mr. Greybeard would have made a flimsy excuse why Gemma should take the apple instead.
Majida, hush.
I'll pick up the egg then.
Yes, we definitely want the egg, and,
We need that Jester's Clown thing, I bet you anything.
Yeah, and we don't want the jam anyway, because it's sticky.
Okay, Jez, take the jester stick as well.
Right, I've got it.
Onwards then, team.
Sidestep right, Jez. Keep going. Turn 90 degrees to your right. Walk forwards.
Where am I?
You're standing on a narrow outcropping of rock. There's a snake's head opposite you, and it looks like the mouth is our only way out. There's a long pink tongue that keeps coming out to you to form a bridge, then it retracts a few seconds later.
I suppose we should ask here whether a forked tongue is likely to provide a fair passage. It's your decision what to do, team, but the alternative looks hardly inviting.
You are talking through your cat flap, Treguard. There is no alternative. That handy-pandy little ledge is not even there this time.
If the alternative is to step into the pit, then I guess we have to go across the tongue and into the mouth.
We could die because of this, though.
I don't think so, Roger. We don't have any choice, and we haven't made a mistake, so we'll just have to go for it and trust that it's the right thing to do. Jez, when I tell you, run forwards in a straight line, okay?
Okay.
Go. No, you're veering to the left.
Straighten yourself out, the way you were before.
Okay, now keep going forwards.
Am I on course?
Yes, you're walking into the serpent's mouth.
Where am I?
It looks like you're in the stomach of a creature. There's heaving walls and blood vessels and a whole lot of God knows what in there.
Well, Gemma, if you will go walking into a monster's mouth, then you shouldn't be at all surprised to end up in its stomach. You'd better do something quickly, team, for the gruesome business of digestion has begun. I knew something like this would happen.
Guys, are we dead?
No, it's okay, Jez. We need to use the egg, I think.
To do what, Lou?
Give the monster an upset stomach.
Oh, that's clever. Hold up the egg, Jez.
Don't hold it up, throw it.
Okay.
Good thinking, team. I know the effect a bad egg would have on me. Let's hope it has the same effect on this monster that swallowed Gemma.
Where am I?
We're in like a tavern sort of thing with people sitting around drinking and a jester juggling in the middle of the room.
I bet we need to give him the stick.
It's her, actually, not him.
Oh, that's a bit weird.
You're a sexist, you.
She's coming over.
Right, let's do this.
Come for the show, have you? Nice to see a fresh face. Well, so to speak. I think everyone else is getting a bit bored of my juggling act. Come and sit down. There we are. Now, what's your name?
Gemma.
Well, I'm Jane the Fool, or just plain Jane, seeing as I'm on a break. And you're a dungeoneer, I take it. Where are you from? Where do you live?
Cambridgeshire.
Ah, scholar, eh?
No, not really.
Try and steer the conversation round to the stick, Jez.
Okay, I found your stick, if you've lost it.
You found my bauble? Oh, thank heaven. Now I can stop trying to juggle my way through and do my Big J, Little Jane act.
Don't you have anything else, like jokes or something?
Plenty of those, but they're for later. Still, if you've got any fresh ones...
Right, I know a good joke.
Hold on, you've already given her the stick, Jez. She should give you something for that without demanding jokes as well.
Well, I might tell you a joke, but first could you give me something in exchange for the, bauble?
Of course I will. You'll be needing a password, Gemma, and that password is elephant. Got that?
Got it, guys?
Elephant, yeah. Thank her, Gemma?
Thanks.
And tell her my joke anyway. There's this teacher...
Is it the one about God in the bathroom?
Oh, do you know it?
Yeah, you tell it all the time. So, Jane, if you want this joke...
Tell it me and I'll give you a meat pie on the ass.
Oh, okay. So there's this teacher, and she asks her class, who can tell me where God lives? And this kid says, he lives in our bathroom, miss. And the teacher says, what makes you say that? And the kid says, well, every morning my mum bangs on the bathroom door and shouts, oh God, are you still in there?
That's what I call a joke. Simple but effective. Here's your meat pie. Right, let's get back to it. Ladies and gentlemen, my partner has finally arrived. Let me introduce you to Little Jane. What have you dragged me to this dump for, you old cow?
Oh, that's clever. She's doing ventriloquism.
Well, never mind her anymore. Have you put the pie in your knapsack, Jez?
Yeah.
Okay, now stand up and walk around the stool. Okay, now turn right a bit and forwards.
Watch out for Jane. She's been wrestled to the ground by that stick. You've got arms like a 7-year-old girl. Don't you know that gesturing is men's work?
Where am I?
You're in a green room with a wellway in front of you, but there's a guard between you and the well.
Hold, intruder. The password now, or you perish.
Okay, Jez, say Nelly the elephant.
No, just say elephant.
Oh, yeah.
Elephant.
Password accepted. Pass, stranger. But don't linger. I may have let you go, but I don't have to like you.
Okay, he's moving aside.
Walk forwards, Jez. You should see the steps to the well in a second.
Yeah, I've got them.
Climb inside.
Okay. Where am I?
You're in a reddish corridor with 2 windows on your left, and I think there's something on the floor by your right foot.
Is there?
Yeah, it's a spyglass.
Ah, a useful opportunity to get the jump on the opposition team.
And an entirely coincidental one, that, Treguard.
Pick up the glass and look into it, Jez.
Okay.
This is very frustrating, Lissard. I am so nearly at my full strength now, yet I know that the effort of keeping another dungeoneer at bay could set my recovery back by weeks. There is a quest underway in level 2 and...
And that's exactly where the nasty little kidsy will stay, Lord Ness. You have my complete assuredness on the matter.
Ah, where have I heard that before?
Lord Ness, I have taken measures.
What measures? Those horrible children need a particular spell to reach level 3. If you've really managed to put it somewhere beyond their reach, I'll be extremely surprised.
Lord Ness, I have procured the great spellness, and locked it away most securely.
And what about the key? Wait, don't tell me. You've just left it lying around for any passing dungeoneer to find, haven't you?
No, Lord Ness. You see, there is no key.
But surely there was a key when you locked the spell away.
Yes, there was a key then. It still exists, of course, in the physical sense, but it is now far beyond the reach of mortal men.
What do you mean, Lissard?
I have swallowed it, Lord Ness.
Ha ha! Well, that certainly got it out of the way, at least for a while. But more than long enough to bring this particular quest to a grinding halt, I should think.
Yes, indeed, Lord Ness.
Okie dokie, that was interesting.
We obviously need to find a way to get at that spell. We'll have to get hold of some kind of magic to break into the chest or whatever it's locked in.
Or maybe a skeleton key or something like that.
Whatever, guys. You're not going to find it hanging around here, huh?
Walk forwards, Jez, along the corridor.
Okay. Where am I?
You're in a blue room with 2 doors on the back wall. and the top part of the right-hand wall was started flying across to the left.
What?
Everything moves here, Gemma, and you'd better move too, quickly. One forward, stop, turn to your right, stop, one forward, no, stop!
A little more to your right, Jez. Walk forwards.
Stop, turn to your left.
Luce, what's going on?
It's all right, Jez. Just turn a little more. Okay, walk forwards now.
Quickly!
Where am I?
You're in a narrow corridor with a low roof. This is a dwarf tunnel test. It is much safer for Gemma to hang around in here than in that nasty block and tackle room, huh? At least in these dwarfish tunnels, the floor will not drop away beneath her feet.
True enough, Majida. Gemma is certainly safer, though she's by no means safe. You'd best get her moving, team.
Should I walk forwards, Luce? I can see the tunnel floor under my feet.
Okay then, Jez. Just follow the tunnel and we'll see where it takes you.
Okay. I'm coming to a left turn here. There doesn't seem to be anywhere else to go, so I'll just...
Ah, there. Look what's there.
Oh, come back a bit, Jed.
Back to the turning.
Okay.
There's a string of sausages on a sack.
There's something else too, sticking up from the top of the sack.
It looks like the handle of a key.
Should I take the sausages?
Yes.
Oi, what do you think you're doing, knocking me with the sausages? How would you like it if someone did that to you, you great big lummox?
What the hell is that?
No need to overreact with such surprise, Jed. It is only Jasper the key.
Casper, Majida, not Jasper. Okay, Jez. Apologise to him and call him a flattering name.
No, we don't need to go that far. Just tell him you're sorry for knocking him with the sausages, Jez.
Okay, I'm sorry for knocking you with the sausages, Casper.
Are you now? Well, I suppose I'd best be gracious and accept your apology. Now, seeing as you know my name, it only seems fair that I should know yours.
It's Gemma.
Okay, Gemma. As we're properly acquainted now, you might as well take me for a ride. Not that I'm one to blow my own trumpet, but I'm the most useful key in this world or any other, and that is simply stating a fact. I can open anything that's ever been locked. And I will, if you want me to.
We better take him then. We wanted a skeleton key, didn't we?
So shall I pick him up?
Yeah, go on, Jez.
That's right, carefully now. Your hands are a little grubby, but I've certainly felt worse. Just make sure you don't drop me, and don't go carrying me into level 3. Do you promise?
Promise him, Jez.
Okay, I promise.
Right, well, let's go then.
Turn back to your left, Jez, where you were before. Okay, and walk forwards.
Where am I?
You're in a brownish room with beams on the ceiling and there's a chest to your right.
It's probably got that spell inside.
I knew it'd be a chest. Huh. If this is Lissard's idea of a clever hiding place, he was obviously never an expert at hide-and-go-peek.
Sidestep right, Jez. And again. Can you see the chest?
Yeah.
Go up to it and see if you can find the lock.
Okay.
Easy, easy, easy. The key could get bored doing this kind of thing. Pop me in the hole then, Gemma, and we'll see if we can make something exciting happen.
Do it, Jez.
Yeah, I am. There's one scroll in here.
Can you read it out to us?
Okay. Sesame. S-E-S-A-M-E.
Okay. Put the scroll back in the chest, and can you take the key out of the lock?
No. I think he's stuck in the keyhole.
We'll have to leave him here then.
Don't worry about me, Gemma. You just carry on with your adventure, and be sure to make good use of that spell. I won't have to stay here for long. I'm sure Merlin will conjure me back to him when he realises I'm missing. If he realises I'm missing. Still, that's not your problem. Good luck with your quest.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Onwards now, team.
Sidestep left, Jez. Again. And again. Walk forwards.
Where am I?
You're in a rocky area, and there's a man with a large sword standing right in front of you.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh is right, Gemma. This is Tobias, a total bucket case.
Aha! What have we here? A foul, unholy goblin, as sure as leeks are leeks. Well, There's only one way to deal with goblins. He's waving his sword.
Quick, tell him you're not a goblin, Jez.
I'm not a goblin.
Is that so? Well, your disguise is pretty convincing, I must admit. But sadly for you, I'm far from certain of your innocence. Yet, if you can prove your wits to me, I might just let you go. Listen now. When his shipmates want to use him, they throw him away. What is he?
What? Did he just ask us a riddle or something?
When his shipmates want to use him, they throw him away. What is he?
It must be someone or something you'd find on a ship.
Captain, bosun, quartermaster.
They throw him away. It doesn't sound like it's going to be any of those.
Oh, I've got it! A stowaway! They get thrown overboard.
When his shipmates want to use him. That part doesn't make sense.
Maybe it's not a person. Maybe it's a thing.
Something you throw overboard.
A rubber ring?
Rubbish.
How about a lifeboat?
Oh, good one, Jez.
Yeah, go for it.
Well, hold on.
A lifeboat.
Oh, no. You don't throw away a lifeboat. You fill it up with people and then lower it very carefully over the side of the ship. An anchor was the truth I sought. Now I can see you for what you really are, a wicked creature of sorcery, devoid of all logic and reason. So, there's only one thing to be done. Ooh, nasty. Well, there we are, team. A nautical blunder, and now you're sunk. Spellcasting. DISMISS. There. Goodbye, Gemma, Lucy, Roger, and Tess. Things may not have turned out shipshape for you, but your voyage was certainly a merry one. Back to the fens with you now.
I think they should have gone with Lucy's answer. It was just as good.
Yes, it was. What a pity, never mind.
Well, what are you waiting for? Get the next Dungeoneer in here right now. Let's find another team with nothing but girls so we can win again.
Sorry, but we seem to be out of time, at least in this particular phase of the dungeon.
Oh, pooh! Pooh with blobs on. Treguard, is there really no more?
Not for the moment, Majida.
What a bummer.
Well, not so passive ones. If you want more, you'd better join us again when the time comes. When will that be? You should know the answer by now. When the fire burns, the Knightmare returns.